skillet apple pie. Let's get started. Welcome back, everyone. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Today we're going to make a skillet apple pie, and we're going to be using a cast iron skillet for this. Now the ingredients I have on the screen, so you can pause the video here, or you can go to the description of the video, and I always have the ingredients used listed. So to get started, I have 3 pounds of Granny Smith apple. And you want to use Granny Smith apples because that apple is more tart and it does not get mushy when you make a pie out of it. That's why we use Granny Smith. But if you have recommendations for another apple, hit me up in my comments and let me know. So to get started, I'm just going to peel all of my apples, and I'm going to remove the seeds as well as the stem and core from the apple. Now on this apple, we want to cut it around 1/2 inch thick because we don't want everything to get mushy, but we want it to have a pretty firm consistency, but we don't want it to be too firm, too much, if that makes sense. So now we have our cast iron skillet ready. And this is around a 12-inch skillet. And I'm just going to brown around 1/2 stick of salted butter. And we're gonna let that brown real good, and then I will put some light brown sugar in it. And this is gonna be the base for our apple pie. Now for the sugar, we're gonna cook this with the butter for around 2 minutes or so until it starts to bubble, and cook it on medium. Now when it starts to bubble, we'll turn the heat off, and then we'll let it cool down. Now we have our apples cut and everything is cleaned. The seeds and core is removed from the apple. So I'm going to take my egg and crack it. I'm just going to use the egg white. The egg white is going to be used as to brush the top of our crust to give it a nice golden color. Now for our seasoning, we're going to be using cinnamon, and I use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon goes a long way. I'm also going to use 2 tablespoons of white sugar, and also some brown sugar, and 6 tablespoons of flour. Now for the brown sugar, you do not have to use the brown sugar. That's optional. I just like the taste of brown sugar because it has like a maple taste to it. But you can just use white sugar if you want to. Now real important with the flour is we want to add flour to the apples because that's going to help soak up water. Apples contain a lot of water, and when you go to bake apples, the water will start to run out of the apple, so you want to use flour to help with this because you don't want a runny apple pie. So just mix everything up until it's thoroughly mixed. So now that our brown sugar and butter have cooled, I'm going to place my pie crust on the bottom, on top, and this is going to be the base of our pie for the bottom. Now that I have that done, I'm just gonna spoon my apple filling onto the top, and then we'll put the top part of the crust on it. I also had half a stick of salted butter that I cut into small cubes, and I'm just gonna put it in different locations of my apple filling, and that's gonna add some saltiness to our apple, so we'll have a salty sweet taste to our pie. Now I'm going to add the top part of the crust and just press everything down. And you can make your crust homemade as well, but this was easier because we want a quick dessert. Now that I got that done, I'm going to cut slits in the middle, and that's to give the steam somewhere to go when you're cooking the pie. I'm also going to brush the top of the crust with the egg white because that's going to give it a nice golden color to it. Now this is going to go into a 300-degree oven for 40 to 50 minutes, and you definitely want to check it periodically. So this is the final result, and you see the nice golden color to the apple pie that comes from brushing it with the egg white. Now this will pair well with ice cream, vanilla ice cream, or even whipped cream on top of your pie. But I made a rum caramel sauce for this. And if you want to find out how I made this rum caramel sauce, I do have another video I will leave in the link that I show you how I make the caramel sauce for this. But that's it. Everything is nice and crispy, and you will definitely enjoy this dessert. Be sure to check out my other videos down below. We'll see you on the next video.